How does this take on the father-daughter relationship do? Let's find out. Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips and this is the Film Fanatic Review bringing you Leave No Trace, starring Ben Foster, Thomasin, McKenzie, and Jeff Kober. First, we'll tell you what the movie is about and our initial thoughts. Then we'll move on to our spoiler-free likes and dislikes. We'll finish up with some spoiler-heavy thoughts on this film and our final word. Leave No Trace follows the story of a father and his 13-year-old daughter who are uprooted from their ideal off-the-grid home in an urban park and forced to assimilate back into society. Overall, this was a decent film. It has the themes and the backbone to be a truly emotional story, but it never really hits the emotional highs that it has to. For what I liked about this film, let's start off with the story. This is a very genuine and unconventional story that looks at the intense relationship of a father and daughter who are forced out of their bubble world back into society. The themes of PTSD, isolation, and acceptance are portrayed delicately without straying from the seriousness of the situation. This is reflected in the characters, who are interesting to follow as we learn and care more about them as time goes on. These characters are of course elevated by the phenomenal performances by Foster and McKenzie. They have this innate chemistry between them that helps complement their very grounded and human characters. And the film is beautifully shot with some immersive cinematography and camera work that makes us feel the isolation of Tom and Will. However, the story's unconventional nature, namely having no antagonist, could cause some viewers to lose interest, and the film lacks depth in its main character. Through the middle of this film, it felt like it was dragging at times, and while Tom felt like a full and rounded character, Will felt like we had a little more to his story and we just didn't get it, and that caused the climax to not hit the emotional impact that it should have. And that's where I'll end our spoiler-free thoughts on this film. If you want to hear our final word or rating of this film, pause now and click the link in the description, because now it's time for spoilers. No spoilers to talk about for this one, but the best scenes to me are when Will is teaching Tom how to camouflage herself, when Will is taking the test, when they flee from society back into the wilderness, and when Tom and Will part ways. So, with the thoughts heard, here's our final word. Leave No Trace is a raw and authentic look at the relationship between a traumatized father and his loving daughter. While the story is unconventional to Hollywood standards and feels a bit underdeveloped, the strong, charismatic performances lead a beautifully shot, well-crafted, and emotional story. This film will not be for everyone, but it depicts PTSD in a delicate and real way, so I'm gonna give Leave No Trace an 8. Thanks everyone for watching our review. Are you planning on seeing Leave No Trace, or if you've already seen it, do you have something to add? What did you think of the story? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Dylan Phillips and this has been the Film Fanatic Review. If you liked this video and you want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Check out our latest Fanatic 5 video where we discuss the top Chris O'Dowd roles. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. And until next time, Fanatics, keep it real.